You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go!
All right, yo, man, 15 minutes of fame.
I'm being harassed.
He been trying to duck me, man. Trying to duck me all night, man. I said I can't leave.
Trying to catch me like I'm some type of unicorn, man. I'm just out here.
You are, man. We don't see you a lot, man. You're a fucking legendary motherfucker in battle rap, man. Let's call it what it is, man.
Right, man. I appreciate you.
Let's call it what it is. And a shout out to you, man. Well, Sharon was telling me, like, you know, you found out like 10 days out that you wasn't going to be able to get your surgery, and
yeah, a little bit more than that.
Bring it down for me. They offered you to battle, and who did they offer you to battle?
Okay, so what was originally supposed to happen when the concept was first developed was me versus Sharon.
You versus Sharon.
Right. So then I had my ACL like my injury in late November, and I told Organic, hey, bro, I'm most likely not going to be able to make it to this because I'm probably doing my surgery in February. I was thinking like, it's December. I was like, January, February, I'm going to have my surgery, bro, in like 2 months. So then what happened was I found out that my surgery, so I was in the fucking hospital when I went back over there, and I'm getting ready to get my evaluation. The guy tells me, the doctor tells me, he's like, telling me all this fucking crazy shit, like you're not ready and all this shit, and you can't do surgery. And then I found out, which has not too much to do with it, but the fact was that I needed to change my fucking doctor. I wasn't fucking with this guy. I had like a problem with my physical therapy and all that shit. But anyways, not to get drawn out, what happened was I called Organic from the spot right when the dude was like, yo, da-da-da. I picked up the phone and I was like, oh yeah, he's still talking. The doctor wasn't even done talking. I was like, give me a second. Well, I'll hold that thought. I just walked out and I FaceTimed Organic. I was like, man, yo, this dude talking about I can't even get surgery, so you know what that means. And I just stared at the camera. We just looked at each other and it was like,
word?
Yeah, but at that point, Hollow and Sharon was already
booked, right?
Right. So now, what happens is, they come up with this idea that I battle Jin. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm like, yo, I'm fucking down to do it. You know what I'm saying? All this shit, right? So what happened was, this is where the fucking doctor shit got fucked up, was I had to switch insurances and all this shit. So I had to restart the whole fucking thing. So once I restarted it, I got a new doctor. And that's the one that told me, like, you're not gonna fucking be ready. So by the time I called them, and I was just like, let me just do the fucking Jin shit then.
Now
I had
Jin's
taken too
involved.
much time. I literally was like a day late.
God damn.
I called her like, bro, like Nino was like, yo, I have some bad news. I'm like, what now, man? I just went through all this shit. I'm ready to do the Jin shit, you know? Like, what's good? This battle should have happened. This is perfect opportunity. He goes, we already got the Ilmac thing booked. Like, we got Ilmac for him. I'm like, God damn you motherfuckers, man. I was like, you couldn't even wait. Like we didn't know what to do and all this shit. And I'm like, it's all right, man. I ain't on this card. Fuck it. Like, it is what it is. And then I just sat there and I'm just like, Hollohan.
Wow.
I was just like, it was the craziest shit ever. So then I call Organic up. I'm like, listen, bro, I want to battle Hollohan on this fucking card. He's like, bro, out of the question. He's like,
out of the question.
Out of the question. And that wasn't just from him, it was from Sharon and multiple people. Like, he's not in a good space right now at all in his life. I couldn't understand it because I'm in probably the worst space I've ever been in my entire life. This year was the worst year for me in my whole life.
Wow.
It was the best year of my life, and ended up with a series of mishaps that were back to back, from deaths in the family, like 4 of them, and then to, like, you know, losing Pat and just all this shit that just kept me away from battle rap. And just slowly and then the NFT shit crashed on us. Like, we put all our fucking bread into that shit, so we have to reformat everything and restart the GTX shit, which is, we gonna come back fire and all that, but that's not important right now. It's kind of like me just get back on my toes so I can help others, and then I'll get back on my shit and throw big events. So we gonna continue the GTX
fire
shit. But anyway, so the point is, I was like, Hollohan, right? So they was like, it's not happening, bro. Like, he's not in a good space. I'm like, give me his number. His fucking number, bro. And I just called him. I'm like, listen, bro, I know you haven't battled in a while. And he had a hard time trusting me in the beginning. And like, he's like, I don't know about you, man. Like, you a sneaky motherfucker. You telling me all this shit. Like, you got bars ready. And all
Set
this
you up.
shit. Yeah,
Set him up.
Like, I haven't battled in 7 years. Fuck you mean you want me to just... And like, it was just... He's like, I can't do it, bro. Like, and I was like, damn, like... And that's why I ended up being 1 round, because he had too much on his fucking plate. And I was like, yo, bro, can we at least do a round? And the fucking way the conversation ended after an hour on the phone with him was... He didn't give me a no all of a sudden. Like, it went from, like, when I first called him, he was like, nah, bro, I can't do it. Like, I'm not there. I'm going to get fucked up on stage. Like, I'm preparing. I got my songs I'm working on. My life is crazy. Like, he was telling me some personal shit. Obviously, I'm not going to repeat. But he was telling me some really deep personal shit going on in his life. And it's some real ass shit. So I'm like, damn, you're not in the position to fucking battle. I get it, bro.
Right.
If you think about it, bro, just let me know. About like 4 or 5 days past now at this point, because we started this at like 20 days out. So like 4 or 5 days past, I'm like, this battle ain't happening. You know what I mean? And then like on the 5th or 6th day, they call back and they're like, yo, he wants to do it. And then I was like, oh man. And I was already out of it again. So now I'm at like day 15, I have to get back into it. And I haven't even started writing.
What they say, third one's the charm.
Crazy part is I didn't even start writing, so it wasn't like I'm getting back to my shit. I had to start from scratch at day 15. So this was literally 2 weeks, and like I couldn't use every day, obviously. So it's probably like a total of 10 days.
Wow.
So you're probably right, but we booked it, like we started negotiations about 3 weeks out, and we didn't really get it fucking settled in for like 2 weeks out. You know what I mean? And it was crazy, man. Like, I was just seeing this whole shit in my head.
10 years they've been trying to book y'all too.
Yeah, and it was just like the most perfect opportunity. It's like,
crazy.
For Pat, like, I think that's what convinced him to do it. Like,
Yeah.
I just kept on telling him, bro, we're not going to get this opportunity again to do this. Like, we're not going to be part of his shit. And it just all made sense to him. You know, he's like, fuck. And we're both in no position to battle, man. So, like, that's why I kind of felt like I knew what he was going through when he, like, blanked out in the beginning. You know what I mean? And I'm so glad he grabbed it back, because this shit was actually really fire.
Fire, both of y'all, because it was like
He had some crazy images that he painted that were fucking amazing, and then the fucking rebuttal to my spear shit, where he was like, "Yeah, I was using spears. I was a hunter gatherer trying to find other rappers, or like a hunter gatherer."
Crazy. And when he was, forgetting the lines. The crowd was okay with it. You know, normally in battle rap, you forget lines, but
I think that's what helped him get back, because we were all on the side. And again, this wasn't really from the get-go. It wasn't really. Again, this shit was for Pat, man. Like, we was just obviously he would want us to go off, and we did, but like it wasn't like there wasn't that animosity where it's like, yeah, man, the only thing I'm worried about is winning. It's like I was just worried about putting on the show for his family and Melissa
And you could tell it could have got ugly between y'all talking the wrong shit, but you can listen and be like, you know what? These guys are here just to battle, have a good battle for Pat.
Bro.
Yeah.
I could hit way below the belt. Like, anybody who knows me with any form of info that I get, like, there's certain things that I could just completely go fucking OD on.
Right.
I just didn't feel like. And he probably could have too. That's not even to say that he wouldn't have. You know what I mean? He could go way harder too. So
that's what made this really, really good. You know what I mean? So and again, man, shout out to you for coming out
crazy,
in this
man.
too.
Like, I'm gonna be real with you, man. This should give me back my life, bro. Like, just to see people react to me that way. I was, and like every bar was landing. Like, I really didn't even stumble.
You did.
Executed the dog shit out of that round, bro. I'm really happy with it. Like, I'm going back home. Mission accomplished. When I get home, I'm playing video games for a couple days, man, and just kind of letting the shit just settle out. You know, man. It's gonna be.
You earned it, man. Whatever you want to do after the night, you've earned it.
I needed this shit, man, because I'm telling you what, man. Like, battle rap is our lifeline, man. And rest in peace, Pat, man. Like, this just shows like how much the shit means to us, and like this is our life, and we live it our whole life, and we die at the end, and we give our whole life to you guys as entertainment. And one day we're not going to be here. You know what I mean? It's just you're getting to see it unfold in the time, and it's just such a crazy feeling not having Pat there, bro. I bawled my eyes out when they showed that fucking.
I saw you.
I couldn't do it, bro. I fell.
When they showing all the people that passed.
I was already tearing up when they started showing up. seeing a lot of people that I knew up there, but then just realizing how just fragile our shit is and how much we don't pay attention and we don't show enough love and compassion to each other, man, because like, man, seeing that many dead battle rappers, bro, really hit me different. And once Pat showed at the end, it was KO for me to see him up there like that, from being like next to us and then up on the screen, just, he's not here anymore, you know what I mean? It was just a very, very fucking emotional fucking moment, you know what I mean? I'm like not even talking straight anymore because of it.
Sorry, man. Appreciate you coming out here, though, brother. You made it happen. All the excitement with all these unexpected battles tonight was incredible.
Man,
so
you know,
shout out to y'all.
Ilmac shit was fucking phenomenal, man. You know, fucking CA, just one more thing too, man. And Ilmac killed it too, but Mac's an incredible writer. But you know what I mean? Seeing fucking Jin was like a very full circle childhood moment for me, bro. I grew up watching that guy, bro. He gave me like confidence being a Middle Eastern battler that used to get ragged on in every battle around that era because of Osama bin Laden and the way America was. I used to get it in every battle, and you Arab and Saddam Hussein and bomb the plane and every fucking battle. And I seen him, I was like, this Asian guy, like that just, I'll put my dumplings in her mouth, like just like, you know what I mean? I was with my dumplings in her mouth. When I seen that, I was young, man. That shit like was just inspiring to me. I was like, man, like, this dude's incredible. So to have them bring them out, like Hollohan and Sharon were like fucking crazy already. One with 2 rounds of just insanity, and then to cap that battle off like that, as a battle fan, that was like the cream of the crop. You know, that you could get 4.
That was my highlight of the night.
In one circle, fucking. You know, you could say it's like a 2-on-2, but it was even better because everyone got their moment to shine, kind of like on their own. Jin did his thing.
Like not like a 2-on-2, but a tag team.
Yeah, but it was good. Like they went a little longer on some parts. Like I feel like Ilmac went way longer than Jin, which wasn't kind of fair. But you know, at the end of the day, his shit was fucking fire, and he needed to get it off. But Jin had some good fucking moments, and this is a guy that hasn't battled for 17 fucking years.
Crazy.
You cannot expect him to sound like Rum Nitty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know how to judge some shit like that. Him to keep composure up there is beautiful.
He was
it's
wild.
monumental to be able to stand there, bro. I was looking at him like I was looking through a time machine.
Well, hey, maybe one day you'll get the battle.
I mean, you know, if me and Jin battle,
it can still happen, and you saw him tonight, so it ain't like,
I don't
know.
Jin, I think this was a special moment for Jin. Even though I'll be real with you guys, about 2 years ago, I kind of put the bug in his ear, and I feel like it lingered until this moment, and that's why he's here.
Then this moment came.
Because I gave him the talk. I was like, Jin, you know who the fuck you are, bro. At some point, I'm going to be calling you, bro, and you're not going to take no for an answer. And he said, okay. Like, it took like hours and days of like pounding.
Well, Pat called him,
head.
And he answered.
You know, and like for all of us, yo, today was a sunny day. Yesterday was snowy as hell. Today the sun
cold
came
as
out.
fuck. Yeah.
I was like, yo, it's meant to be a good day, man. And it was a good day.
Shout out to Ice Cube.
Y'all.
Today was a good day.
Yeah, Ice Cube shit, man.
I appreciate your time, Diz.
Appreciate you, man. I'm tired of dog shit.
It's all right, man. We got through it, brother. Thank you, man.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.